Well, welcome to Ramble number 3, I think this is. So, I was literally just recording this, and I was literally in the process of saying, my laptop is being more laggy than usual, which, like, it already lags a shit ton whenever I have OBS on recording these. And I was like, it's like weird. Maybe I'll end this video and restart. Um, and then as I said that, I got a fucking blue screen and it said restarting. We have to restart your computer. See, and now it's still lagging like almost the same amount. So if it happens again, I honestly might just fucking upload it. Um, but so anyway, I'm probably not gonna out during this, just because it'll make me lose my train of thought. So anyway, what has happened since the last ramble? I went in real life. I went out of town for 2 weekends. So I wasn't able to like game super hard, which is a little bit upsetting. But I mean, what I was doing was a lot of fun, so I don't really care. But so now I have, let's see, I almost have the level for a D skim. Right now I'm doing agility, obviously. I'm trying to get, I'll do 60 and then go to Sears Village. I don't have the diary done for like the bank telly, but I still think it's like almost double the XP rates as this piece of shit course. But so I'm basically gonna be doing agility until I have full graceful. Um, and full graceful, I guess. I haven't even really looked up how many marks that takes yet because I literally just started. I have 29 marks. I also, in my bank, I have 1,400 GP. So this is my entire cash stack basically. And so I'm only gonna have however much money I can get from alky and shit, and then I'm gonna go spend that money on more nats and then probably run out again. So I guess we will see how that goes. Let's see what else. It's kind of disappointing that uh my laptop literally shut down because I started the last ramble because I was sitting there mining a star. That's why I have my pickaxe here. I was running around this course and apparently we'll walk by it in a minute, but apparently there is a spawn for one of those shooting stars, and that it literally landed. I was running around and it landed right there. And I was like, dude, I didn't even know there was a spawn there. Which I wonder what happens if you're standing on that tile when it lands. Like, I wonder, what if it killed you? I mean, I'm sure it doesn't, but imagine you have like an endgame hardcore and you die because a star lands on you. That would be great. So anyway, I did blast furnace this morning for gold bars, then I crafted them into bracelets, and now the agility grind starts. I'm getting graceful, and then let's see, I have a little piece of paper here written down of like the things that I need to do. Basically, I'm going for graceful, and then I'm gonna continue doing like a few more quests until I can get Barrow's gloves, which is, you know, I have 158 quest points. That's not terrible. I don't know if I have all of the requirements for RFD though, because I'm kind of just doing the quests in the order that the guide tells me, which it makes. I don't know. When I had my main, I literally used to hate questing, and it's either the fact that I'm on an iron now, and like the quests actually are like helpful and give me like useful XP and unlocks and shit, or it's just that I'm following the guide. But either way, like I have kind of been enjoying grinding out quests, and I have never liked that. So I guess I'll go for Barrow's gloves soon. Hopefully, maybe the next ramble I'll have Barrow's gloves, and then I this my overarching plan after I get Barrow's gloves is to obviously there's gonna be like a lot of shit in the middle of all this, but I'm gonna do quests, get Barrow's gloves, do all easy and medium diaries so I can pump up that herb lore level. Then I'm gonna do, let's see. Then I want to do Slayer all the way until I can get a Trident. Once I have Trident, I'm going to go to Zolra, and then I'm going to camp there until I get at least a Serp Visage and a Blowpipe. So then I can do that. Is basically once you have the Blowpipe, which, we'll talk about that in a minute, but I forgot about the new bow. So I was like, I haven't even read 100% the blog, but I've listened to other people talk about it, and I'll see. I mean, it sounds like it's gonna be fire, basically. So, okay, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna do Slayer as soon as I'm able to do this. Just gonna camp Slayer. Also, I'm gonna hunt a shit ton of chins at some point to just get my range level high as shit, and then hopefully do some hard clues and get your classic god dehyde chaps and body. Everything else doesn't really matter too much. I'll at least get the black dehyde top and bottom, and then yeah. So I'll do those hard clues will be relatively soon, hopefully. But I'm gonna do hunter for chins, which I think I can catch red chins right now on my level, but yeah, I don't even know if it's worth to catch black chins because like I feel like I'll probably just get fucking PK'd and then I'll get pissed off because I just wasted time. PKing just what a what a mood dampener, dude. Getting PK'd. Yeah, there's also a Wildy update where I think they're making everything singles plus, but I honestly haven't done any Wildy content since they made the Rev Caves singles plus. Or I guess I've killed a few Wildy bosses on my main, but I never did anything like actually in the singles plus area. So I'm not sure entirely what that entails. Um, let's see. Yeah, so singles plus, I can't really comment on that. I will rarely be in the wilderness anyway, although maybe that will make it more doable. I feel like I'm probably missing something. I am under the impression that it's going to be singles plus everywhere. I don't know. I just won't comment on it. Maybe I'll make a separate ramble of me like actually trying to understand the scope of the update. Also, I'm really sorry that this is so fucking laggy. That's not fun to watch, but you're probably on a different tab anyway. Like you're probably just playing RuneScape and listening to me. But, that's fine. So, earlier this week, I was sitting on the toilet at work, dude, in the bathroom like um doing a tree run. This was like one level ago. So I had 62 wood cutting and I am chopping down a willow tree and I get the fucking beaver. It's in the bank. Uh, that's what I started the ramble out at um the other one before it fucking disconnected. So I was at the bank. I have like about 1,000 stardust, and I'm going for 2,000 because I just want the ring. I don't really care. Like I don't even have prospectors yet. But dude, I'm all over the place. This is probably terrible to listen to. I'm so sorry. So I'm going for 2,000 dust because I want the ring for when I do MLM or mining sand, which I don't really know too much about mining sand because I never did that on a main. And here I am. I know you need to do that for crafting levels. Like, I mean, not right now. Like, right now, it's probably just best for me to do seaweed and soda ash. Or, I mean, I think right now, all I literally do is burn my seaweed for soda ash and then blow glass with it at a furnace with buckets of sand. But I think eventually, when you need like insanely large quantities, then what you do is this is my impression. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So you basically just grow your seaweed, and then right now it's like a 1-to-1 ratio. Like you burn your seaweed and you get one soda ash. But if you once you unlock super glass make, then I think your seaweed is like it'll go a longer ways than just you like being equivalent to one soda ash. because I think you pull out like 3 seaweed and then like buckets of sand, and like fill the rest of your inventory with buckets of sand, and then it will make like a shit ton of molten glass, which is, yeah. So basically, the reason why I started talking about that, I want to get the mining ring for the boost for when I go start grinding out sandstone. That is basically that. Um, yeah, so I got the beaver this week. Right now, I'm doing agility. Hopefully, gonna get graceful sometime this early this week. Dude, I'm really tempted to just fucking make a bunch of coffee tonight and just grind until like 3 a.m., which right now it's 3:30 p.m. So that would be a solid 12 hours. I honestly have no idea what the rates of Marks of Grace are. But I'm just what I decided I was gonna do, because you need agility levels anyway for literally just for the game. You I'm just gonna do it at the best XP course and not worry about like what is the best for Marks of Grace, and I'll just suck it up, get it as slowly as it comes. But um, I'm just gonna do the best XP, and I'll just get passively sort of passively. Like I'm definitely literally going for graceful, but like just thinking about it in terms of XP is gonna make it much more enjoyable, and like palatable to just grind it out in like a couple days rather than like I'll do 5 levels here, 5 levels there. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Falador till 60. I believe this is what I decided. Falador to 60, then Sears to 70, which I don't have that diary for. I don't. I think it's the hard one where you get the teleport changes to the bank. But honestly, dude, I wouldn't even be able to afford that fucking teleport right now. So I'll just do Sears to 70 with the long method of like where you walk down by that. I mean, just the normal method, really, just without the diary. I do think I'm gonna try to do the easy diary first, though, because I was looking at the Rex a little bit ago, and I can do the easy, but not the medium. I need like 48 herblore for the medium. Although I wonder if you could boost for it. If I can boost, because I think I have some shit in the bank. Because I've been looting my kingdoms and stuff, and I have a bunch of herbs to clean, and then also I can make potions. Maybe I can get up to 48 or 40. Yeah, I can definitely probably get to 44 and then make a botanical pie. I wonder. Let's look. Can I even? Yes, I can. Fuck yeah. All right, so I'm gonna have to look up if that is boostable, and then I can do easy and medium diary. Um, I think it's Kandarin. And then I'll have 10% extra Marks of Grace on the Sears Village course. And that'll be all the way from 60 to 70. And really, that would be fucking ideal. Having 70 agility would be legit because that's what you need eventually for, I think, Song of the Elves and also like Sarah God Wars. But I mean, long before Sarah, I'll do Zulra. So that's my plan, okay? Let me get back to what I was talking about a minute ago. Dude, I'm bouncing all over the place. That's why these are called rambles, though, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna do agility to graceful, do some more quests and shit, get my Barrow's gloves, and then Slayer. I'm just gonna camp Slayer, and meanwhile doing all of my dailies and stuff. I might have to take a break from Slayer at some point and do crafting. But my goal is just going to be Slayer and crafting all the way until fucking 87. 87 Slayer, get my trident, go to Zulra, get Serp Visage and Blowpipe. Then that sets me up for a lot, really. I really am looking forward to doing Sarah, and that would be amazing for Sarah, of course. And then if I get spooned a crossbow, these are obviously very long term goals. And you guys that have Iron Man might be like, this is so fucking unrealistic. But my plan is that, and then so once I basically rush Zolra and Cert Visage, then I can do um range. I can do Sarah. Oh, I also need to catch Chins at some point. So depending on how Slayer's going, maybe I will like if I find myself getting basilisk tasks or wanting them to go for the jaw, then I will catch a shit ton of chins and throw them so that way my basilisk knights tasks are not they don't take ages cuz having the freaking jaw would be sick. All right, well I'm getting way ahead of myself here. I need to focus on the short-term goals are agility for graceful, quests, diaries, and Barrow's gloves. Then Slayer and crafting. And I need to I'll have my defender. Shit, dude, there's so much to do. I have my defender and torso to get. I guess that would be before the Slayer grind. After Barrow's gloves before the Slayer grind. Maybe that is what I would do. I feel like that seems logical. Meanwhile, of course, doing birdhouse runs and farm runs. And that's really it. And then by the time I'm reaching my lofty goals of everything, my herb lore level will be good. My farming will be good. My um I will have a fat stack of birdhouse or bird's nests for brews whenever that is. I don't what are the other ingredients of a brew? You need it's bird's nest and like toad flax maybe? I don't know. Um So yeah, I guess those are the main goals, and I'm glad. I feel like past like 24 hours because I've been doing like some mindless shit, like this agility and like blast furnace, which is sweaty as fuck, of course. But I've had time to like think about what I actually want to do, and also I've been watching. Okay, let's see this. After Zolra, I have Cert Visage and Blowpipe. Maybe I camp Sarah. If I get a crossbow, I just think I want to go for the crossbow, to be honest. I just feel like that is such a beautiful thing to have, dude. It's not even like insanely better than an RCB or anything, but it would be fun to have. It's like it would be like my first like flexi item almost. And then I could also use the ACB. I've been watching the freaking range. Oh crap. All right. I've been watching the range method at Bandos. The reason I was just saying oh crap was because I was thinking of using the ACB at Bandos, but the new freaking bow at that's coming out, the new crystal bow, it's the bow of Ferdheim or something like that. It sounds like it's gonna be OP as shit. It's like almost it's very comparable to the blowpipe in terms of DPS at a lot of places, except obviously it is going to be much better than the blowpipe at like because you can do things like the Inferno with it. You can do like Sarah, dude, maybe I wonder if that will be better than a freaking crossbow at Sarah until you get the ACB. Dude, I'm excited for this update to come out. I have been playing this game for like a year, or I mean more than a year now. Um, but I haven't really been here when there's been like a game-breaking item that was added, and it seems like everyone is flipping shit about this bow being added. So I'm super excited. And maybe I will just freaking if it comes out and it is really good, then instead of rushing Zolra like I was planning, which I still probably would, but it wouldn't be as fast because I'm gonna have to do a bunch of skilling to do Song of the Elves, which is gonna take a long ass time. Also, if you guys have been watching Roidy the last like month or month and a half, he had started a new hardcore because his last one DC'd at Bandos. He started a new hardcore, and he did his first corrupted gauntlet on it today after 17 and a half days of playing time. That is absurd. That makes me feel so bad at the game, dude. But like the way that he maneuvered his account is so fucking sick. Like it was just really cool to watch. Um I'm definitely using like a more traditional route. I hate that I have been wasting all this time not alking, but the agility is going to take forever anyway. It doesn't really matter. So the bow that's coming out, yeah. If that bow comes out and it is truly game breaking, I will change my plans and hit up Song of the Elves earlier than intended. But I did a decent amount of Corrupted Gauntlet on my main, and it would be really awesome to do on the iron because you don't waste supplies. Like you could literally go in there naked and then you get I would get a shit ton of supplies from it. Like you would get a decent amount of crafting XP. What level do you need for the Fury? See, this is stuff that I should know. It might be 90, so you go to 85 and boost for it. Yeah. Dang, the Zenite ring is less than a Fury? Huh. I'm gonna have to next video, I'm gonna write down my plan. Not for the video because I kind of like that I'm just going around and around. But I wanna have a plan written down, like a very high level plan for the account. Because I think it would be good to know like what I plan to do. Like in terms of bossing and also like when am I gonna get Zenites? When not when exactly, but like when will I do crafting? At what point should I look at myself and say I should take a break from Slayer and do crafting because having a glory or having whatever, maybe eventually getting a fury. Like at what point is that going to be better? Like would it be more efficient for me to just fucking grind out the crafting levels but then have like a much better necklace for literally all attack styles? Huh. Yeah, that'll be fun to think about. I wish if I was starting this account a few months ago, there would have been so many more people to like pay attention to. Because Roydy and Bodie and Foe and Alfie they all like died on their hardcores as they always do. um and then but like they're getting to the point where their new hardcores are like too end game for me to like be paying attention too closely or like shaping my account right now based on what they're doing. Like, not that you need to do that, obviously, but I don't know is very much about how this works. So it is helpful to have like a basis like that. Let's see what else. So the bow is coming out. I Fasani's Nightmare. I really want to do Nightmare on this account eventually, which like I know what you're thinking. Why would you want to do that? I don't fucking know. There's something about those items the nightmare items are so like flexy almost. Like just having any piece of Inquisitor or like a staff would be so cool. Let's see. Oh, here's another update. My main got 99 fishing. This happened literally last night. Um, the fishing cape is actually pretty sexy. Also, what the fuck is wrong with these fishing spots and why have they never fixed them? So as you can see, I got 99 fishing, but I really just want the heron. So I'm gonna camp at Karambwin because that is supposedly the best method to get the pet if you're not doing a tick manipulation, which I'm not going to because I really just want that to be like an AFK type thing as I am progressing on this iron. I guess I feel like I hit all the main topics. I'm going for the mining ring as like little breaks from agility. Let me I want to say that graceful needs like 260 marks or something. I'm gonna Google it real quick, which like you guys probably know. All right, graceful OSRS, dude. My I don't know if you guys are ever in front of people looking stuff up and you just will literally add OSRS at the end of your Google search because it's such a habit, but that shit is funny. I did that, and my girlfriend was roasting the fuck out of me. I also have like a few notes because I used to do farm runs all the time on my main. That was like the first 99 I got. I got that and HP 99 on like the exact same day, but that was like those were the first two. Um, but I have like a note sheet where all the patches are. Because when I was starting to do farming on here, again, which I guess 53 isn't too bad. I'm excited to be able to grow mahogany trees. But anyway, when I started to do farm runs on here, I had like forgotten everything, like where like allotments were and herb patches, and mainly I had forgotten where the tree patches were. Um, dude, I really want to be able to do Hespori soon. Like, also wrote down like those key levels where it's like, oh, you can kill Hespori now. You can use like you can enter the farming guild, like that type of shit. So yeah, I'm just geeking out still at the game mode. It's a whole lot of fun. I love it. All right, here, graceful outfit obtaining. So overall, you need, yeah, it is 260. I'm surprised that I remembered that. I haven't gone for graceful in so long. Um, all right, well that's that, dude. I told you guys about the pet. I talked a little bit about the bow and how that. See, I don't know much about the bow to like go in super detail about it, but if the bow comes out and it's game breaking, like I'm aware that it very well could be, and it will change what my overall goals are, or basically just the order and like the way that I do them. I wonder if that would be worth to do before Zolra. That would probably the bow would probably be so fucking good there. Because what else am I going to use? I guess you use a crossbow. What kind of bolts do you use at Zolra? If you're like just at Zolra, you don't have any items. You don't, or I guess you do have a trident at that point. Do you use a crossbow with what sort of bolts? If you know, please comment or DM me on Twitter because I literally don't know. I think, and like Alfie was doing Zolra the other day, but is he's just like I don't know what he's doing. Like the way that he's progressing his account is like very interesting. Um, and he went super dry for the blowpipe, but he was doing freaking what's it called? He was using a ballista, which I thought was very strange. But I know like I've seen him do it on a previous account and he used a crossbow. So obviously, I wouldn't expect me to have a full ballista by the time I'm going to Zolra. Maybe I would. I don't know what the right order to do things is, and which that's what for the next video, maybe I'll try to map that out a little bit more. That seems like a good thing to do, so I have a little bit more of like clear direction of what my goals are on the account, and I will also hopefully have started the Slayer grind and have my Barrow's gloves. This is graceful. This is like by far the longest step between me and Barrow's gloves. And like it doesn't even like I don't have to do this right now, but I need to anyway. It might as well be now. I need cash. I'll call this shit. Um, one last thing I'll say before I go is when I'm playing on my computer, it is not this fucking laggy. It's literally only because I'm doing OBS. Like if my game client was this laggy, like I'm looking at OBS right now and like what you're seeing is exactly what I'm seeing, like how many frames it is and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. I think I touched on everything. I'm broke as a joke. I want the mining ring. I want to set a little bit more clear direction for the future. That's really it. If you guys made it this far, I commend you. And please, if you want to talk, hit me up on Twitter. That was a really weird thing to say. That's why I that's why I paused for so long. I don't just mean talk about anything. Like I help me out with my goals, basically. I know some of you guys are geniuses. You have 4,000 IQ. Let me know what if I'm skipping something really important, if I am being if I'm completely forgetting about something when I'm talking about my goals for the future. Let me know. Other than that, I guess I will see you guys next time. I think this was a longer ramble than usual, which is good because it's been a while. A lot happened. Yeah. All right. See you guys next time.